Well, this week, Tina and me are camping at the Harbortown RV Resort in Monroe, Michigan. This is our campsite, as you can see behind me. And we're up here to visit the Ford Museum and Deerfield Village. So let me give you a tour and review of the campsite. We came in on Sunday and we're leaving on Thursday. The majority of these sites here are just water and electric, no sewer hookup. But this campground does have 250 RV sites, and several of them do have full hookup. Here is the playground area for the children. Very nice wooden structures. Here's a little shelter if a group wants to camp together, maybe, or they can move some picnic tables in here, or if the resort here does an event for the campers. This looks like overflow parking. Each of the streets have their own name, and they're kind of looped. Like this dockside goes down and around to the right, and then comes back on the next road. That way you can pull around and pull through. Drive around and drive back out, and you don't have to go down and turn around and come back. The small building here that we're looking straight on, that's the office and the store. This bigger building here is how you get to the pool area. There's a meeting room here where these windows are in there with tables and chairs for like bingo or groups meeting. Then there's several sets of bathrooms inside the building there and outside the building here. Let me see if they've got this unlocked yet so we can go in. Here's one of the bathrooms. Got a sink and your toilet. And these have a little shower. So when you get out of the pool, if you want to take a shower, you can come in here and wash off any residue from the pool. Here's a map of the campgrounds. Here's a large-sized meeting room where they might have children's activities on the weekends. And it could be for like adult bingo or group gatherings if a group of RVers wanted to come together, like an escapee escapade. Here's the pool area. Take a shower before entering the pool. There's no lifeguard on duty. Starts at 3 feet at both ends and then comes up to 5 feet in the middle. Then back down to 3 feet at the other end. No jumping. A lot of chairs to sit in and relax. The water last night I felt was nice and warm. Here's a laundry facility that you can use. Looks like there's 4 standard size washers, 2 big commercial washers, and 4 commercial dryers. And then here's a place for hot dogs and popcorn, for them to sell some snacks and foods to people. Very nice laundry facilities. You do have a change machine for the laundry area. That's nice. So let's move on. These are the full hookup site areas. As I said, if you go down this road here, let's take a walk. This goes down, and at the end of it is the other shower house bathroom area for all the rest of all the campers on this side. As you can see, we have anything from travel trailers to diesel pushers to gas motorhomes, but these do have the sewer hookup. The one thing I kind of like is that there's this campground poured a concrete ring in it and brought the sewer pipe up through the middle of it. Not just a pipe coming up through the ground, through the grass. Let me take you over here and show you what I'm talking about. Like this way the plastic pipe isn't getting broken by lawnmowers and the weed eaters, and that helps protect it. And being that it's dipped down towards the pipe, even though it looks like the pipes are sticking up in the concrete, it'd been nice if they'd have cut them off flush with the hole, but to me it looks like it's a nice setup. And the sites are concreted. Very long. As you can see, here's a very long diesel pusher, Tiffin Allegra, and the car fits in there. There are some rigs that might be too long, like we saw a Prevost come in that was 45 feet long with us, and they had a trailer hitched to the back of it that made it the trailer was probably another 20 feet, and they found a spot that they could pull through spot, but they were very tight. So, and they have the back ends, but they also have the pull-throughs, as you see here. Even over in our area, there's pull-throughs and there's back ends in the water electric area also. And we're coming up to the other shower house for over here. Of course, probably the people that have the sewer hookup probably don't use these often. I did take a shower in here on Monday and had really good water pressure. Couple urinals, some toilets in the men's shower, and a handicapped one. And you got your mirror and sink. You do have a handicapped shower down here. Now these last three showers are kind of nice because they've got this curtain to separate where you can get undressed, keep the water off your stuff. And they also have this bench inside here to set your stuff. So you can put your stuff on the bench, pull the curtain shut, first curtain shut, and then start your water and kind of get in there and keep your stuff separate. Morning. Yeah, so far. So the bathrooms have been nicely cleaned most of the time. Out the back side of this, there is a walking path that runs across the property here on between the campgrounds and the golf course. There's a golf course on the back side here. And the path goes and dead ends that direction, which is kind of west, down just past the last road to the campsite, campers, RVers loop. And then when you go this direction on the path, it looks like it heads to the clubhouse of the golf course. So let's walk this a minute. We're very pleased with this campground. I mean, they do consider themselves a resort, so it's we're paying $40-something a night for our water electric hookup. It's $50-something a night for the full hookup. We figured for the few days, three whole days we were going to be here, 4 nights, that we'd be fine without the sewer till we leave and then use the dump station. But as you look around and walk around the campground, you can tell some of these people are here for the summer or for the long haul. We did talk to one couple that's in a DRV mobile suite Sunday evening when we were walking around, and they're originally from Michigan, but they've been on the road full time, so they come back up here in the summertime and they kind of stay here seasonal for the summer so they can visit their friends and family. You are about a mile from Lake Erie, so there's people that bring their boats up here and they stay here in the summer and then go out on the lake. And there's some probably go fishing, and they might do jet skiing and boating. So there's someone's got a barbecue cooker, welcome sign, pots and plants, so they're here for a while. Like this landmark 365 here, and there's no pickup truck here, so they must live somewhere nearby. They have a minivan they bring out here and stay here through the summer. So like we said, but the people in the mobile suite told us that they don't have a seasonal rate. A lot of campgrounds up north here, they have a daily rate. Then the weekly rate's cheaper by the day when you figure it up than a daily rate. And then they have a monthly rate, which is cheaper by the day than the weekly rate and the daily rate. And then they'll have a seasonal rate. And the seasonal rate makes it the cheapest if you'll stay for the whole season. And up here it's typically probably around beginning of May to beginning end of October. They do have a basketball court with one basket. And the volleyball court, sand volleyball. When you're coming in from Interstate 75, you'll come down the road and turn to the left. And this is where the entrance sign is. You could miss it. It's not a huge sign if you're not paying attention. It's just before the speedway. And then you drive in here. This is the back side of another loop of full hookups. Same as some of that other loop I was showing you. Nice back end sites and nice size pull through sites. You can see the pool area in that building that has the big room in it, and the bathrooms and the laundry facilities there to the left. As you pull in with your RV to check in, you have to pull over on this side, as the sign says, new campers to the right. And they have some RV parking slots over here that for you to park in, so you're not tying up the traffic coming and going in the driveway. Walking path. Also connected to this campsite is a miniature golf, go-karts, and a batting cages facilities. Also at the Harbortown RV Park, next door you have the building here that has arcades in it. Has a concession in the building. And there is go-karts available. You pay extra for each of these things. They have a big miniature golf set up here. That's what you're looking at, the Harbortown Marina, the Harbortown Master, Harbortown Adventure Golf. So you got a miniature golf that you can play while you're here. And And then clear in the back here you have batting cages. And they have bats and helmets at the booth there for the miniature golf also. Here's baseball fast pitch. Here's baseball medium, softball fast. There's the pitching machines for those that want to get in some batting practice. And here's some of the holes for the golf course. Here's one that looks like it's a downhill slope and run to the hole. There's even one up here with a lighthouse with blue water fountain coming out of the water. So there's many things to do while you're at the Harbortown RV Park with camping. You could possibly come here and never leave the park for the weekend doing things with your family. And here is the office where you check in. Get a map. This would be your check-in area when you come and visit the people here. And they do have candy, ice cream. They've got some medical remedies for colds and aspirin, chips, flyers for the local area. Cold drinks and your camping supplies, t-shirts you can buy. Here's some condiments, mustard, ketchups, and that. Styrofoam cups, paper plates. Things, a lot of good supply of fuses, breakers, toys for the kids, you can buy to keep them busy. Looks like they have a decent sized staff here of workers. They got firewood for sale, but they would prefer you to buy and not haul in your own. There is a railroad track that runs behind our site where we're at camping. It doesn't bother us because we have a railroad track probably a half a mile or less or a quarter of a mile from our house that we've lived with for years. So but I haven't found it to be tremendous. A lot of traffic. I mean, there's been a few times there's been 2 trains going at once, but they seem to go fairly slow, not real fast through here. So just something to keep in mind if you are sensitive to noise like that when sleeping or something, and you're not used to being around peace or not being around that. And there is some interstate noise constantly from Route 75 because you're probably a mile or less from the interstate. But to me, it's just like a low roar and doesn't bother me. Been at other campgrounds that are close to the interstate also, so. And I'm back to our campsite. We're at campsite 249. As I said, as you can see in this site, they're large, nice long back ends. The side space is nice here. You're not really tight against yourselves. We like that. Reminds me more of a state park, the way the sites are spaced out. Now the pull-through is a little different story. Doesn't look like there's as much room between them, but the back ends we feel give you a nice room. Ours being on a curve here, it looks like we got a little more room, but we really enjoy this campground and we would come back here again and highly recommend it. You're about 40 minutes from Dearborn, Michigan, where the Henry Ford Museum is at, and the Greenfield Village.